Hello everyone and welcome back to Learn Simple English. I'm Ella.
And I'm Luke. Hi friends! Hello to everyone watching us from all around the world.
You know what? This morning, something funny happened. Someone asked me, "What do you do every day?" And I froze. I just stood there thinking, how do I explain my whole day in English?
Oh, I know that feeling. It sounds like such a simple question, right? But when you try to answer, suddenly your mind goes blank.
Exactly. And the thing is, this is one of the most common questions people ask when you meet someone new.
Yes, at a new job, in a class, when you're making friends, everyone wants to know about your daily routine.
So today, we're going to fix that problem. We're going to teach you how to talk about your daily routine naturally, easily, and confidently.
No stress, no complicated words, just real English that you can use right away.
And the best part, once you learn this, you'll never freeze again when someone asks about your day.
Before we start, if you enjoy learning English in a simple and natural way,
please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to Learn Simple English.
it really helps us continue making these lessons for you every week.
All right, let's dive in.
Okay, Ella, can I ask you something?
Of course.
What time do you usually wake up?
Ooh, good question. I usually wake up at 7 a.m. What about you?
I wake up at 6:30. I'm a morning person.
Wow, that's early. And did you notice what we just did?
We talked about our routine.
Exactly. And we used a very important word. Usually.
Yes, I usually wake up at... This is perfect for routines because routines are things you do regularly, not just one time.
Right. So instead of saying, I wake up at 7, which sounds like just today, you say,
I usually wake up at 7.
or I normally wake up at 7.
Or even, I always wake up at 7.
These little words, usually, normally, always, they show it's your habit, your routine.
And native speakers use these words all the time when talking about daily life.
So that's tip number 1. Always add words like usually, normally, or always when you talk about your routine.
Perfect. Now let me ask you another question. After you wake up, what's the first thing you do?
I usually check my phone.
Me too. I think everyone does that now.
It's true. But then I get up and I brush my teeth.
Ah, brush your teeth. That's an important phrase. Not clean my teeth. We say brush your teeth.
Exactly. And then I take a shower.
Take a shower. Another important one. Not make a shower, not do a shower. We say take a shower.
Or if you prefer baths, you can say, I take a bath.
Yes, but most people take a shower in the morning because it's faster.
Right. So, my morning routine is I wake up, I check my phone, I brush my teeth, and I take a shower.
Perfect. That's already 4 activities. And notice the pattern?
Yes. Subject plus, verb plus, object. I plus brush plus my teeth, I plus take plus a shower.
Exactly. Simple present tense for routines.
So listeners, let's practice together. Say it with us. I wake up.
I brush my teeth.
I take a shower.
Good. You're already talking about your routine.
Now Luke, after your shower, what do you do?
After my shower, I get dressed.
Get dressed. Perfect phrase.
Yes, I put on my clothes, usually jeans and a t-shirt.
Oh, I like that. I put on. That's another useful phrase. I put on my clothes. I put on my shoes.
Exactly. And then I have breakfast.
Ah, have breakfast. This is so important. Not eat breakfast. Not make breakfast. We say have breakfast.
Or, I eat breakfast is okay too, but have sounds more natural.
Yes. So you can say, I have breakfast at 8 o'clock.
What do you usually have for breakfast, Ella?
I usually have coffee and toast. Sometimes I have cereal.
Nice. I usually have eggs and orange juice.
So the pattern is, I have plus food. I have coffee. I have eggs. I have cereal.
Perfect. And you can add for breakfast at the end.
Right. I have toast for breakfast.
Now, here's a question many learners ask. What if you don't eat breakfast?
Oh, good question. You can say, I usually skip breakfast.
Skip breakfast. That means you don't eat it. You jump over it.
Or you can say, I don't usually have breakfast.
Both are natural.
Okay, so now we've covered the morning. Wake up, brush teeth, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast.
And then comes the big question. What do you do after breakfast?
Well, most people go to work or go to school.
Exactly. So you can say, I go to work at 9 a.m.
Or, I leave for work at 8:30.
Leave for work. That's a nice phrase. It shows you're starting your journey.
Yes, and some people work from home so they can say,
I start work at 9 a.m.
or I work from home.
Perfect. So many options depending on your life.
Now let's talk about the middle of the day. Luke, what do you do during the day at work?
Well, it depends on the day, but usually I check my emails, I attend meetings, and I work on projects.
Those are great work phrases. Check emails, attend meetings, work on projects.
And around noon, I take a lunch break.
Take a lunch break. Another take phrase.
Yes, English loves the word take. Take a shower, take a break, take a nap.
So true. Okay, so what do you have for lunch?
I usually have lunch at a cafe near my office. Sometimes I bring lunch from home.
Bring lunch from home. That's very common. Some people say, I pack my lunch.
Yes, pack your lunch means you prepare it at home and take it with you.
I usually do that. It's cheaper and healthier.
Smart. So we have lunch around 12 or 1 p.m. and then we go back to work.
Right. And this is where routines can be different for everyone.
True. Some people work until 5 p.m., some until 6 p.m., some people have different schedules.
So you can say, I work until 5 p.m. or I finish work at 6 p.m.
And then the best part of the day.
Going home.
Exactly. I go home at 6 p.m.
Or I leave work at 5:30 and I get home at 6.
Get home. That's the arrival. I leave work, I commute, and I get home.
Yes, and commute means travel to and from work.
Some people say, my commute is 30 minutes.
Or I commute by train. Or I commute by car.
Okay, so now we're home. Ella, what do you do when you get home?
First, I change my clothes. I put on something comfortable.
Change your clothes. Very natural phrase.
Yes, and then I usually relax for a bit. Maybe I watch TV, or I scroll through my phone.
Scroll through your phone. That's very modern English.
It's true though. Everyone does it.
I know. I usually check social media when I get home.
Check social media. Another good phrase.
And then around 7 or 8 p.m., I make dinner.
Make dinner or cook dinner. Both are good.
Yes, I cook dinner or I prepare dinner.
What do you usually cook?
I usually cook something simple. Pasta, chicken, vegetables. What about you?
I'm not a great cook, so I often order food.
Order food. Like delivery?
Yes, I order from apps. It's easy and fast.
No judgment here. Ordering food is very common these days.
Thank you. So, after dinner, what do you do?
After dinner, I usually wash the dishes.
Wash the dishes or do the dishes. Both are fine.
Yes, and then I have some free time.
Free time. This is important. After work and dinner, you have free time to do what you want.
Exactly. So I might read a book, watch a movie, or talk with friends.
Or you might exercise, play games, or study English.
Yes, study English with Learn Simple English.
Perfect. So now, we're getting close to the end of the day.
Right. What time do you usually go to bed, Ella?
I usually go to bed around 11 p.m. What about you?
I try to go to bed at 10:30, but sometimes it's later.
Go to bed. That's the phrase. Not go to sleep right away. Go to bed means you get into your bed.
Yes, and before I go to bed, I usually brush my teeth again.
Of course. Brush your teeth in the morning and at night.
And sometimes I read for a few minutes before I fall asleep.
Fall asleep. That's when you actually start sleeping.
Yes? So, go to bed is the action, fall asleep is when sleep actually happens.
Perfect explanation. So, let's review a full day together quickly.
Great idea. I'll start. I wake up at 6:30.
I brush my teeth and take a shower.
I get dressed and have breakfast.
I go to work at 9 a.m.
I work until 5 p.m. and I take a lunch break at noon.
I get home at 6 p.m. and I change my clothes.
I make dinner around 7 p.m.
I watch TV or relax after dinner.
I go to bed around 10:30.
And I fall asleep around 11 p.m.
There, that's a complete daily routine in English.
See how natural that sounds. No complicated grammar, just simple phrases.
Exactly. Now let's talk about some useful time expressions because they make your routine sound even more natural.
Yes, instead of always saying the exact time, you can use words like around.
Right. I wake up around 7 a.m. That means approximately 7, maybe 6:50, maybe 7:10.
Or you can say about. I have lunch about noon.
And here's a really useful one. First thing in the morning.
Oh, I love that phrase. First thing in the morning, I check my emails.
It means before you do anything else, that's the first thing.
Yes, and you can also say, as soon as I wake up.
As soon as I wake up, I check my phone.
Another good one is right after.
Right after breakfast, I go to work.
Or, right after work, I go to the gym.
These little phrases make your English sound so much more native.
Yes, and here's another one. Before I go to bed.
Before I go to bed, I read a book.
Perfect. So we have first thing in the morning, as soon as I wake up, right after, before I go to bed.
Let's also talk about frequency words because they're super important for routines.
Yes, we mentioned usually and always earlier, but there are more.
Right. So if you do something every single day, you say always.
I always brush my teeth in the morning.
If you do it most days, you say usually.
I usually have coffee for breakfast.
If you do it many times, but not most times, you say often.
I often check social media in the evening.
If you do it some days, but not many, you say sometimes.
I sometimes cook dinner, but sometimes I order food.
And if you almost never do it, you say rarely or seldom.
I rarely wake up before 6 a.m.
And if you never ever do it, you say never.
I never skip breakfast. Wait, that's not true. Sometimes I skip breakfast.
See? Be honest with your routines.
Okay, so the order is always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
From most frequent to least frequent.
And here's a little grammar tip. These words usually go before the main verb.
Right. I usually wake up at 7. Not, I wake up usually at 7.
Exactly. The frequency word comes before the verb.
But with the verb to be, it comes after.
Right. I am always tired in the morning. Not, I always am tired.
Good point. But don't stress too much about this. Just listen to how it sounds.
Yes. If it sounds weird, it's probably in the wrong place.
Now let's talk about weekday routines versus weekend routines because they're usually different.
Oh yes. This is important. On weekdays, I have a strict routine. But on weekends, everything changes.
Exactly. So you can start by saying, on weekdays, I wake up at 7 a.m.
But on weekends, I sleep in.
Sleep in. That means you wake up later than usual.
Yes, I sleep in until 9 or 10 a.m.
On weekdays, I go to work. But on weekends, I stay home and relax.
Or, on Saturdays, I do chores.
Do chores. That means cleaning, laundry, grocery shopping, all the housework.
Yes, I do the laundry on Sundays.
I go grocery shopping on Saturday mornings.
These are great weekend routine phrases.
And some people have hobbies on weekends.
Right, on Saturdays, I play tennis.
On Sunday afternoons, I visit my family.
So it's good to explain both. Your weekday routine and your weekend routine.
Exactly. That gives people a complete picture of your life.
Now, let's talk about something that many learners struggle with. Talking about routines that are not every day.
Oh, yes. Like, what if you go to the gym 3 times a week?
Perfect example. You can say, I go to the gym 3 times a week.
Or, I have English class twice a week.
I visit my parents once a month.
These phrases, once a week, twice a week, 3 times a week, they're very useful.
Yes, and you can use them with any time period. Once a day, twice a day, 3 times a year.
Right. I go to the dentist twice a year.
Only twice a year.
Well, for checkups.
Okay. So listeners, if you have activities that are not daily, use times a week or times a month.
Perfect. Now let's do something fun. Let's share our actual daily routines and use all these phrases we just taught.
I love this. Okay, I'll go first. Every morning, I usually wake up around 7 a.m. First thing I do is check my phone. I know, it's a bad habit.
We all do it.
Then I get up, brush my teeth, and take a quick shower. After that, I get dressed and I have breakfast. I usually have coffee and toast. Sometimes I add eggs if I have time. Nice.
Then I leave for work around 8:30. My commute is about 30 minutes by car. I get to work at 9 a.m. and I work until 5 p.m. I take a lunch break around 12:30 and I usually bring lunch from home.
Very organized.
Thank you. After work, I get home around 6 p.m. I change my clothes and relax for about 30 minutes. Then I make dinner or order food if I'm too tired. After dinner, I usually watch TV or read a book, and I go to bed around 11 p.m.
That's a perfect daily routine explanation. Clear, natural, and detailed.
Thank you. Okay, your turn, Luke.
All right, I'm a morning person, so I wake up early, around 6:30 a.m. As soon as I wake up, I drink a glass of water. Then I take a shower and get dressed.
Good start.
I have breakfast at 7 a.m., usually eggs and orange juice. Then I start work at 8 a.m. because I work from home.
Oh, nice. No commute.
Exactly. I work until 12. Then I take a lunch break. I usually cook something simple. After lunch, I work until 5 p.m. When I finish work, I often go to the gym. I exercise for about an hour.
Very healthy.
I try. Then I come home, make dinner, and eat around 7:30 p.m. After dinner, I wash the dishes and relax. I might watch a movie or talk with friends online. I usually go to bed around 10:30 because I like to get enough sleep.
Perfect. See, everyone? That's how you talk about your daily routine naturally.
And notice, we didn't use complicated words or grammar, just simple, clear English.
Exactly. Now it's your turn, friends.
Yes, we want you to practice right now.
Think about your daily routine. What time do you wake up? What do you do in the morning?
What do you do during the day? What do you do in the evening?
And what time do you go to bed?
Write your routine in the comments below. It can be just a few sentences.
For example, I wake up at 7 a.m., I have breakfast and go to work. I finish work at 5 p.m. and I go to bed at 11 p.m.
Simple. Or you can write more details if you want.
Don't worry about mistakes. We're all learning together.
And when you write it, say it out loud too. Practice speaking.
Yes, speaking is so important. Even if you're alone, just talk to yourself in English.
Describe your morning when you wake up. Describe what you're doing right now.
This practice will make talking about your routine feel natural and easy.
And remember, everyone's routine is different. There's no right or wrong.
Exactly. Your routine is your life. Just describe it honestly.
All right, friends. Let's do a quick summary of everything we learned today.
Yes. First, use frequency words. Always, usually, often, sometimes, rarely, never.
Second, use simple present tense for routines. I wake up. I go to work. I have breakfast.
Third, learn the important phrases. Brush your teeth, take a shower, get dressed, have breakfast, go to work, make dinner, go to bed.
Fourth, use time expressions. Around, about, first thing in the morning. right after, before I go to bed.
Fifth, talk about both weekdays and weekends. They're usually different.
And finally, use times a week for activities that are not daily.
If you remember these tips, talking about your daily routine will be easy and natural.
No stress, no pressure, just real English.
And remember, friends, English doesn't need to be complicated.
You don't need to use fancy words. Simple words are powerful.
Just talk about your real life in simple English, and people will understand you perfectly.
If you enjoyed this lesson, please like this video, share it with your friends, and subscribe to learn simple English.
We're here every week with lessons that help you speak English confidently in real life.
Even a few minutes of practice every day makes a huge difference.
Yes, keep practicing, keep speaking, and soon talking about your routine will feel completely natural.
All right, friends. Thank you so much for learning with us today.
We can't wait to read your daily routines in the comments.
See you in the next episode. Keep smiling and keep speaking English.
Bye, everyone.
Bye. See you next time.